I see comments still. All right. Ready, guys? Here we're going to start the show right now. Here we're going to start the show.
You look like the guy from Bunker Hill, not Bunker Hill.
All right, everybody. It's the Arty 84 show live here, Revere, Massachusetts, Packy headquarters. It is, I already said Revere, Massachusetts, episode 42 in this fine apartment. We have, as always, Adam the Mallet to the left of me. And, a very rarity, very rarity we have. Is it Ronald Doubleback today?
Just Joe.
We just have Joe today here, live in the studio. Joe live in the studio. And we already have a visitor. Nice white socks. Who's wearing white socks?
Not me.
Joe does not have white socks. He has purple and black socks, right? Oh, maybe she's making fun of you wearing white socks with penny loafers.
They're looking at my they're not actually loafers. They're they're kind of like a hybrid shoe, but okay. If that's what they're looking at,
it's like a moccasin.
They really are bored if that's what they're doing.
Can you expand on the hybrid shoe?
What's a hybrid shoe?
No, it's not a hybrid shoe. It does look like a mix
heard
of
the terminology hybrid shoe.
Hybrid shoe is my
it's
nickname.
It's not really
in
a
high
hybrid
school.
shoe. It just looks like a cross between like a.
So have you adopted this term?
Yeah, like what's a hybrid shoe? Like
I
you
have.
could actually like wear it walking, or you can wear it playing basketball. Or you can wear it
you can't
running.
wear basketball, but it's kind of casual, kind of not. Like it's sort of.
They say yes. They're making fun of you and your white socks.
Good for them. They must be really bored.
It's my aunt, so she probably is. She's probably so, this is the highlight of our Wednesday night here on the Arty 84 show. And I hope everyone likes my nice bassy voice. I'm trying to be like Howard here. I'm very big. You guys will have headphones next week.
Oh.
So, and the week after that, we should be taking calls.
Taking
things are gonna get wild. Yeah, so everything's gonna get.
The game,
guess who's watching? Sherry from high school is watching right now.
Sherry who?
Remember Sherry from junior high? Didn't we both date her for a little while?
Whoa, so you guys like Eskimo brothers?
No, we never had. I never had.
So you said high school, so it seems possible.
I didn't lose my virginity until I met Susan.
Lies.
Right, Sue? You could take my wee wee out of the wrapper almost 2 years ago next week.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Very interesting start to the show.
Telling me.
So when are you? Have you caught any crocodiles there?
You guys, they're shitting on my hat here. I think this hat is a very delectable and wonderful thing,
It's a
actually.
delicious hat.
It's like a Lombardi hat.
Delectable
I believe
hat.
this is Susan's hat, right?
And you're the first one to wear it.
When'd you buy this thing?
Where?
When?
Probably a year ago.
Susan has more stuff that she's bought in over the course of the years that she still has tags on. We were moving from New Orleans to Revere. We literally went through several items of clothing that still had the tags on that were never actually worn. And I wonder if this hat was one of them. This hat, I believe...
Bought that after.
Oh, yeah? Were you going on a safari or something?
Well, you are.
Hey, listen. This hat, I like this hat. I think I might take this as my own. Have you seen my mop top lately? I have to wear a hat. This thing looks, you know what I mean? It looks terrible.
Yeah, the hair is getting a little wild.
Yeah, it is good. I don't know. Do you know what it is?
Don't cut your own sideburns this time.
Well, I almost did last night. I have this like adjustable razor. What happened?
Don't cut your own hair.
Why?
I'll pay.
Do you want?
If you cut your own hair, I want to watch and I'll pay you.
She says I look like Jed from the Beverly Hillbillies. Do you want to talk? Let's just start the show off with guys who really shouldn't cut their own hair. Adam, you want to take this story?
Oh, God, yeah. So I think you heard about that really fucked up story with the 13 kids who had been handcuffed to their beds. And, I mean, it's messed up enough.
I think that's very unnecessary to
these
handcuff
kids
them
were,
to the bed,
never
right?
going outside. But what's
Yeah.
even more messed up is, like, they were taking them to Disneyland.
That is pretty
And they were,
screwed
like,
up, yeah.
putting these pictures on, like, Facebook and stuff. And, like, everything looked normal, which is perfect of how social media really is. Like, you see photos of people smiling, but you never really know what goes on behind closed doors. But what does it tell you when you can actually take a bunch of kids, and some of them were, like, 29. They ranged from, like, 2 to 29, and actually bring them to a place like Disneyland? How terrified or brainwashed are they that nothing would happen and they would come back?
Well, I want to know is that the fact that they brought the whole entire family to the renewal of the vows.
They did it a
in
few
Vegas,
times.
like 3 times.
Yeah, like 3 times.
There was an Elvis impersonator. An Elvis impersonator.
Do we have another mouse, or she's playing with something in the kitchen?
Oh, I think she's playing with the metal rod.
And then they got to go back and then be handcuffed to their beds again. And
Yeah.
then the guy across the street was talking about how
Possible it's the metal rod.
how he He used to come back at night because the guy across the street was like working at a hospital, and he would see them like marching in circles and stuff, like up and down stairs.
Well, how about the picture? They're all wearing the thing shirts, like thing 1, thing 2, thing 3, thing 4, thing 5. But but why the same Elvis impersonator 3 times?
That's a little weird.
And like, how did you get him out of the house? Like, they had one of those giant like vans, like the hotel shuttle vans and stuff.
They must have, and
they did. It was parked in front of the house.
And the husband's hair must be a wig. You seen that thing?
That is. It looked like he wearing a helmet.
It does. It's a very odd looking.
How the hell do you even get your hair like that?
I don't know.
And the mother had crazy eyes.
It had to be. They all dark and like dead eyes.
Like, I want to know like what goes in your mind, because they range from the ages of 2 to 29, right? So that's 27 years. I'm starting to think, and this is I don't know, but maybe the 2-year-old is the daughter of maybe the 29-year-old. Maybe it's like
you never know. Yeah,
a Stockholm syndrome type thing here, where you have to have sex with the crazy guy with the hat.
Oh God,
were they Muslim? Well, I mean not Muslim, Mormon.
Story, so.
You haven't seen this thing yet?
No. It was all over the place.
It was what?
Crazy.
It was.
I tend to avoid.
I can't stop reading about it because I just find it so.
Just as a general aspect of, I don't need that crap in my life.
Yeah,
I don't either, but this is so off the wall that like I can't stop reading about it because it's like so creepy. That because usually when things like this happen, it's like the kids never saw the light of day to begin with, and they were tortured. Not they were literally bringing them to fucking Disney World, and like everything seems even more okay.
Do you remember this happened in Ohio a couple years ago with the girls that were held captive inside the house?
That's what,
yeah.
That's what the Netflix show is about.
Yes,
3 is 13.
The incredible Amy Smith or something, Unstoppable.
Oh, something Kimmy Schmidt.
From The Office.
Yeah.
She was in The Office?
Yeah.
That's where I knew her from. She's not bad looking. I wouldn't mind being in a Kimmy Smith.
Shitty Smith?
Do you know I never watched The Office at all?
I didn't either. I was never my thing.
You look like The Office type, Joe.
I'm pretty positive that, obviously I've seen every episode at least 3 times.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty positive you are the one that got me hooked on The Office.
There's a very good chance that maybe in casual conversation, I was like, hey, you guys see The Office?
Really
like sarcastically bragging about The
I
Office.
really feel like you've watched like the first few seasons.
Yeah.
But I've watched the whole.
I might have seen some things.
Show
Maybe I have. Maybe I'm trying to think
times
about it.
from
Yeah.
start to finish.
The only reason I don't like it is not because of the writing. It's honestly, it's because of the way it's cut and the way the camera moves, and it bothers me for some reason.
Well, it's supposed to be like a reality, but it's supposed to be based like a reality.
I get it, but for some reason, it just does something to me that it bothers me.
Does it give you a little flickerage in your pants?
Parks and Rec is the same way. I just can't.
Well, Parks and Rec is created by the same.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I know, but just the way the camera is, and it
I think it
bothers
was
me.
a very creative way to present a television show.
Oh, I agree. It is. It's just it's not for me. I don't know. It's just,
do you know Steve Carell from Marshfield, Massachusetts?
That's right.
Marshfield.
Nashville.
I'm not pronouncing my R's.
He also hit it very well that he was going to be in the series finale. That only, I believe, the producer and one other actor knew he was coming.
Wait, he wasn't. So he got right off the show.
He was not in the last 2 seasons of the show.
Really? It's a fun fact. Hey, spoiler alert!
Steve
In
Carell
case you haven't seen all the episodes. And when did the show get off the air? Well, 5-6 years ago.
It's been a few years.
Yeah.
There's consideration of it coming back.
Yeah.
Okay.
They haven't verified which actors are going to be present, or if it's going to be just a complete reboot for one season.
Have
Kinda
you?
like the way they did Will and Grace, but
It seems like it'd be hard to get a lot of that cast back.
Have you ever watched the?
none of them aren't doing anything.
Have you ever watched the British Office at all?
I caught it. Yeah, it's based on that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched it.
Do you know if I watched?
hilarious.
I don't watch TV anymore. You know what I do? I don't do anything. I do this. I see you guys once a week. Susan has
you
me.
watch football.
Susan has me tied to the bed. I'm not allowed to leave the house.
You're handcuffed to the
I'm
bed.
handcuffed. And if you haven't seen Susan on camera lately, she's starting to develop the bowl haircut like the crazy guy in California. And I'm handcuffed to the bed. I can't leave. It's crazy.
But it's like a bowl haircut with the flaps down on the side. It's like this really weird.
I cannot imagine how anyone can get. Apparently, I was wrong. Steve Carell's from Concord,
Oh.
not Marshfield. He lives in Marshfield because my sister's ex-boyfriend built his deck.
No,
Fun fact.
that's a very.
Put that on a
interesting fun
T-shirt.
That's not an
fact. My
artifact.
sister's
No, that's not an
ex-boyfriend built
artifact.
Steve Carell's deck.
Yeah, he told me about it. It's a big deck.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Wow. Would you how would you feel? Like,
Well,
would you
that's
ever?
actually pretty, I didn't even plan that, but that was that's what she said.
It was,
Carell
yeah.
based,
Hey.
that was actually pretty good.
Would you ever think about having a relationship with any of those 13
God,
girls that were in that house? Like, what kind of You dated crazy girls before, right?
Yeah.
And they always have like the issues that come up and pop up, like you know the daddy
Like
issues.
they want
like,
to be strangled.
or they want to be strangled,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
they push you out of a car, or like or they beat you, or they stab you with a steak knife, or they throw scalding hot coffee on your best friend's while he has a brand new white wool sweater on at a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot in the middle of March.
And then try to run you over.
Oddly specific. You know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you imagine dating one of those girls?
God no.
Like,
that'd be horrible.
like-
no role playing is ever going to happen.
No.
I promise that.
No. Well, maybe.
Hey, I got some handcuffs.
I don't know, man.
I thought we'd try something new.
Maybe she wants you to wear a wig that looks like her dad's. Like, who knows? I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
God.
she's into that stuff. But like, you can imagine going on a dinner with her, and all of a sudden, like say like you get like trapped in an elevator, and all of a sudden she started having like Munchausen syndrome. Like, oh my God,
Yeah,
like,
starts losing her shit.
Starts losing her shit. Like, oh my God, I'm trapped. You know?
Yeah. Not to mention, I'm sure they're not like. Well, I know they were going out sometimes. Supposedly they were like reenacting a nativity scene at Christmas, and they were like, I was outside, like, and they would talk in sync with the other twin, like with each other. Really creepy. So yeah, they're gonna like grow up to like children of the corn kind of stuff. No, it's not at all.
You know?
No.
You wouldn't want to date two synchronizing twins?
Nope. No.
Just think what they could actually synchronize other than talking.
My murder. That's what it's going to be. They're going to turn me into a lampshade. That's what's going to happen.
Be the Adam Mallet scarecrow.
Yes.
Stuffed.
Probably.
And not in the good way.
No.
Mallet crow.
The Mallet crow. We drove through a city in Canada this weekend. Me and Susie were up there at Montreal. It was the city of Mallet. Spelt like you spell it.
I don't even know what I smell like.
No, spelt.
Oh, I thought you said smelled. I was like, hold on. What? Smells like mallet?
It's spelt like mallet. 2 L's, 2 T's.
Really? It's pretty actually rare. Usually it's 1 L or 1 T.
Well, aren't you French Canadian?
Yeah, but they screwed up on my great-grandfather's birth certificate, actually, so that's why it's actually spelt the way it's spelled. So it's pretty rare that it's spelled my way.
I thought we were going to see a lot of ducks there in Mallettville, but apparently not.
That's a mallard.
Oh. Close enough.
Mallard.
We did see a wooden hammer there. Oh. And Ryan was there, the quarterback for the was he in Baltimore now? Backup Baltimore quarterback.
Yeah.
Backup Baltimore.
But I think he really popped this season.
I think he did. I think he showed signs of improvement.
Who was it that said that?
Ryan Mallett?
Ryan Mallett.
Who was it that
Did he
said
play
that?
this season?
He did. He played. Remember when Flacco was out for like 4 weeks?
Yeah, you could barely tell a difference.
Well, I wanted to invite all the teams that made the playoffs here onto the show tonight. And the teams that remain are in front of the of me. You probably could see right there. Of course, it's New England Patriots, the best fucking team on the planet, versus the Jaguars of Jacksonville, who they will be destroying this weekend.
It's going to be closer than you think.
Yeah, that's what Sheen said. You think it's going to be close?
I think it's
We'll get into it in a second. And then we also have the Philadelphia Eagles, who will be playing the Minnesota Vikings, the Purple People Eaters. And I wanted to come on the show today and rage.
You host the show.
I know. So I planned this all day. I'm enraged right now because I have to admit to Adam Mallet that the Philadelphia Eagles are in the NFC Con.
I didn't pick the Eagles, though.
No, but you were riding the Eagles bandwagon.
Yeah,
you were
but
pretty much
then they lost
dry,
Carson Wentz.
You were dry humping them
Yeah,
off the
because
field
they
every
were a
week.
fun team to watch.
They're not fun to watch.
They were.
There's
Carson
nothing fun
Wentz?
about Carson Wentz.
They were a
nothing
good
like
team to
Keenum.
watch, man. They were. I'm not a fan of the Eagles. I'm a fan of football, and when I see a good team play, I'm like, they're good this year.
But just look at the. All right, so we're gonna play this game. Which one of these don't belong? Okay. So we have the 4 teams that are in the finals right now, right? Which one of these don't belong?
The Eagles right now.
No, the freaking Patriots don't belong.
I thought you meant
You have
belong in
teams of
terms of
shitty
like,
quarterbacks.
oh yeah, the Patriots are going to win. We've already established this.
Yes. No. But the thing is, like, look at the quarterbacks we have here.
Oh, I know.
All right, let's go over them. We have Alex Smith, Tyrod Taylor, Cam Newton,
Cam Newton's.
Matt Ryan, Drew Brees,
Mariota.
Marcus Mariota, Ben Roethlisberger, and who's the other guy?
Jared Goff.
Yeah,
Jared
see?
Goff. Okay.
Can't even.
Now, if you were, say you were stupid, right?
Yeah.
And the only thing you knew about football was the names, the big names, and you just associated big names of good teams, right? Mm-hmm. What 4 teams would you think would be left in the skill aside? You don't know anything about skill. All you know as well as names, and you just say that names equal greatness, right? What 4 teams would be left this week?
But you're just judging by quarterback and not as a team.
By quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Purely by quarterback. It's the Michael Jordan of it. What 4 teams should be, by your theory, left this week? Well, my theory, I should say, by the theory of goodness, greatness.
You can make an argument for a few of these.
You can make it. That's why.
Saints,
That's
Falcons,
why
Panthers.
No, but that's 3 teams in the same conference. I need
that's
4.
right, yeah.
Saints, Falcons, Steelers, Patriots, by your theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah. I'll go with that.
I agree as well.
Yeah.
Why the hell? Why aren't the Falcons or the Saints in the conference finals? Why are we going to be watching Minnesota versus fucking Philadelphia with their backup quarterback?
Because unfortunately, defense
Why?
wins championships, and those teams don't. That's unfortunately the case. It doesn't. You don't have to have a sexy quarterback to unfortunately, but it's
You need
fun to
sex
watch.
in NFL.
Sexy quarterback.
Sexy quarterback.
Things.
Was Eli Manning a sexy quarterback?
He was a decent quarterback at that time.
What about Pinhead? But Pinhead, Ryan,
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, he's not sexy.
No, but he's. I mean, he won MVP last year.
Let's
He was
play.
MVP.
All right, let's play this game then. Okay, so we all agreed on that question. What quarterback?
It took you a
What?
little while to get at him there, but we agreed.
Yeah. What playoff quarterback would you most likely want to cuddle with?
Cuddle.
You have one, two.
Cuddle.
You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 quarterbacks you could pick from. Which one, gun to your head, have to cuddle with him?
What's Jared Goff look like?
His long
I
little
don't know
hair.
yet.
You know, he's very hipster, young, smooth.
What's the temperature?
Hey, you're watching an episode of it's you, this particular quarterback, and our buddy Eric Powers is sipping a fine bourbon watching How You Met Your Mother.
Okay, so Eric's in the room.
He's in the room. Yeah, it's a Tuesday. he's sitting in a lazy boy watching you because you need a witness. I can tell you. I can tell you. You top 3. I just want to see your top 3. I'm gonna see what you guys top 3 quarterbacks you would cuddle if they were in the playoffs. You have 12.
Am I basing this cuddle factor on just
Anything you want. Skill,
I'll go
looks.
I'm going
Height?
All right, good.
Matt Ryan, Blake Bortles, Case Keenum.
Okay.
I'm going Brady Bortles and ooh. Yeah, I guess go. Oh man,
This is cuddle. You gotta go cuddle. Because the next question is gonna be completely different.
The next question may not get answered.
I guess I'll go Goff. Oh no, I'm going to go Ryan.
Okay.
I'm the BC guy.
All right. I think I'll go Brady.
Brady's not a cuddler.
Oh,
No, he's a cuddle, all right. I'm sure he cuddles like a.
You see what happened to Mark Wahlberg and Ted in that movie?
Well, that's it. He was trying to overemphasize how much he wants to actually cuddle. He'd probably even let me do what Ted was trying to do in that movie too. I bet if the cards were put on the
No,
table
no.
correctly.
He'd probably be like, "You put on some TB12 gear."
I would go Brady, Keenum because he looks soft and he looks like he'd be fun, to cuddle with. And you know what? I'd say Cam Newton because you know what? He looks like a big teddy bear. He wants to cuddle up and I'm
No
sure
Tyrod
I mean,
if you're going that
you guys'
route.
outfits might-
Well, I'd go Tyrod, but
Maybe some Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod, me and Tyrod, he would just get injured in bed. Cam can probably withstand some.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got 3
Well,
concussions.
when
And
it's interesting that obviously none of us chose.
I'd go Roethlisberger.
Well,
if it was
all
really
right,
cold, if
okay,
it was
hold on,
really
hold on.
cold, I'd go Roethlisberger.
So my next question is,
like if the heat broke,
top 3 quarterbacks you'd go drinking with and have a fucking crazy time in Vegas with, left in the playoffs.
okay,
Oh, that's
that's Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger's gonna be number 1 on everyone's list, right?
I don't know. I think he's
Maybe Breeze.
Top 3 quarterbacks you'd go wild with. Now, no obligations aside, they don't care about their wives or the families. They're on a self-destruction path, so don't think about
Foles.
family men or anything like that.
Nick Foles, Marcus Mariota, and probably still Bortles.
I feel
Okay.
like the GOAT could, feel like Brady could show you a really good time because of his connections that
Yeah.
he's established. So I feel like I kind of would want, even though Brady, I feel like he wouldn't be as fun. As
He'd get
some of
you
them.
in the VIP,
He,
though,
yeah,
right?
he would get me to
He'd
places
you
that
there
would be
at
a
least.
hell of
Okay.
a lot of fun.
Yep.
So I feel like Brady, Roethlisberger, and I don't know. I don't know about Drew Brees. Maybe Drew Brees.
See, I would go Roethlisberger hands down. This guy could drink all night long, party like an
Yeah,
animal,
exactly.
and then get on his motorcycle drunk and drive with no helmet and still survive.
He does not look like a football player.
I would also say Tyrod looks like a guy who can go out there and party and not give a
That's
shit
what I
about
was thinking
anything.
Marcus Mariota.
And Mariota's
Yeah.
my third. Mariota seems like a young buck from Hawaii who knows how to, get
Show you a
down.
good time.
Yeah, get the ladies involved, get drunk, Things will get crazy. Me and Marcus, next thing you know it, we're in a hot air balloon together, flying over Vegas with a bunch of strippers and cocaine.
I got one. Most boring.
Oh, okay.
I'm going Alex Smith.
Your number one most boring quarterback left in the playoffs. You say Alex Smith?
To hang out with? Like, if you had to hang out with, who would be the most boring?
You'd rather cut your own arm off and beat yourself with it.
I feel like Nick Foles looks like he's just like kind of miserable, like he's got depression issues, like he'd be a baby. So I don't either Alex Smith or Nick Foles. I think.
Okay.
You go first.
I'm gonna say Alex Smith as well. Alex Smith looks like he's about as excited as a wet mop in the corner of the room.
Yeah, he's like a paperweight.
And he doesn't get into anything. He just kind of looks like blah.
I think I would say Drew Brees.
Okay.
Because I think he's at a stage in his career where it's not a bad thing. He's a family man, in home early, watching cartoons on Hulu.
Yeah.
But does that make him boring?
But he might have a sense of humor.
I don't want to.
No.
Toenails.
Yeah,
yeah.
Go with Drew Brees. I'm gonna go make like linguine and watch.
But I know a lot of guys who have families. Who, if you take them out of that element for a minute,
but I think he's at a point where he's
they go wild.
Being taken out of that element. I think that's what he prefers.
Okay, so this brings up my last question then. If you had a family and a wife, and you had to pick one of the 12 quarterbacks left to help raise your family after you got in a tragic airplane crash on the side of a mountain, and you were dead, but one of these quarterbacks would be able to take over where you left off and raise your family in a elegant and a very efficient way, better than maybe you could even do.
Matt Ryan.
Okay.
Good choice. Close, but I actually probably say Brady.
Brady. Okay,
I'd probably say Brady.
I would say Drew Brees.
And I know
back on the
Yeah, exactly. So he'd be a guy you could take over right where you left off. Plus, I'm sure my fiance wouldn't mind snuggling up with Drew Brees if the situation did occur.
I think Cam Newton would be the worst. Didn't you think
Cam Newton would be terrible?
Didn't he say he thought his kid was walking? He said his kid was walking at like 6 months.
Oh my God.
I remember it was something like that. I forget how old he thought his kid.
No one wants Cam Newton raising. Here's the quarterbacks you don't want anything to do with your family: Tyrod Taylor, Cam Newton, or Roethlisberger.
Any of the situations where you'd go party with
nothing,
him, cuddle with him,
no,
or help raise the kid.
Who? Cam Newton?
He didn't come up.
No, I'd cuddle with him.
That's right. You did.
I'd cuddle with Cam.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah. Me and Cam would have a good time. I think me and Cam would have intellectual conversations about music, jazz, of music, arts, not including myself. Just people name art. We could probably talk about. We'd probably make fun of Tom Brady the entire time.
Was this part of the radio show that you were going to talk about? Or you
I just thought of this.
I like this.
What we would do with grown men.
Well, because here's the thing. Yes, what would 3 grown men do with other 3 grown men who are similar in age? As a matter of fact, I think we're probably older.
All younger.
I know.
I think only 3 of them are older.
We are older. The only ones older than us. What? Roethlisberger, Breeze,
Brady,
and Brady.
Case Keenum possibly because he's been in the league for a while.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but he's not as old as as Alex Smith.
True. Oh, Alex Smith, yeah, that's close.
Alex Smith, I think,
Alex Smith's been in the league for like 13 years, too, so he might be...
Matt Ryan actually is older than us. He was born in 83.
Yeah.
So there's 4 quarterbacks older than us.
What month, though?
Oh, I don't know,
Yeah,
Mal.
I
That's
might
right.
be older than him.
Well,
I'm
Mal,
born
you were
83.
born 47, weren't you?
Yeah, that's totally it. Yeah.
1947.
I'm February.
Is that Todd?
When Tommy Brady just made he's there, and he's gone. It's great. I could the Kong is such a distinct sound. I could actually the frequency is picking up. It's so delightful in the microphone.
Is it?
It actually sounds like I don't know how dogs find that stuff pleasurable. It's like chewing on a rubber tire of some sort, if you will. But anyway, so all right. So while we're on the football subject, all cuddleness aside, who are your picks for this weekend? Real quick. Super Bowl matchups. Who you think will be in the Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis, home of the Prince, Purple Rain and such.
I'm going Vikings Patriots.
Vikings Patriots, okay.
Oh, it's on me.
Yes, it's you, sir.
But one of those is going to be wrong.
I think it's a complete toss-up. Like I don't have the same confidence level I had going into this game that the Patriots would win.
Yep.
I'm not confident either.
I'm gonna say Patriots-Eagles, but it would not surprise me if it's any combination of the 4 teams.
Okay.
I just think the Eagles at home have enough with Nick Foles to get to the Super Bowl.
I think so. I agree. I'm gonna say
ideally the best situation possible, and obviously I want the Patriots to win, is the Vikings winning the Super Bowl. I think it's something. We're in a day and age where we're around to see a lot of the things that just haven't happened in sports.
Yeah.
Like Red Sox first World Series.
Yep.
Patriots dynasty. A home team winning the Super Bowl in their home stadium has never happened.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
So,
yeah.
I mean, we've won, 5?
And I don't think, and I'm going to disagree. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think
I would like to see it, is what I'm saying. Like, I think it would be cool.
No, I agree. I agree.
It would be
disappoint me.
So I don't think it's going to be as cool as anyone thinks it's going to be as cool. Because here's the thing: when having your home, was it? Happened. I know, but having your home field doesn't mean shit because the people who go to the court, the only 5% of your fans actually go to the Super Bowl. Sure. So it's literally
team perspective.
No,
yeah,
but
it's still your locker room. It's still your.
I guess so, but you're still taking off the element throughout the week because the people that are there and surrounding you the entire week aren't your fans. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They literally take you when you're in the Super Bowl. They literally take you out of town. You have nothing to do with the people there. You're there for media day. You have 2 weeks of media, right? When you get to the game and you look around the stands, there's a one little section with one team, one little section with one team, and the rest of the people there are corporate people, like celebrities. Like I went to the Super Bowl, there was 2 sections of Patriots fans, right? Mm. And these were people who bought tickets from the Patriots box office. Were able to get them. On the other side of the field was 2 sections of Giants fans. And then there was Peppered fans throughout. Now, there's probably more Giants fans Peppered because the Patriots have been there 5 times at this point, so it didn't really matter. Or 6, 7 times at this point.
Whatever.
Yeah. But there was more Giants fans. But when one team scored, the place was dead. When another team scored, the place was dead.
Yeah.
At halftime, the place was half empty. So it's having a home field would be in theory, yes, it would be cool, but you don't have access to your making the noise like you do.
True.
You don't have access to your songs being played. You don't have access to any of that. You pretty much abandoned. It's pretty much owning a house and then giving ownership to someone else to run, and you have nothing to do if anything goes on.
But I think it's just the general feel, though. Like they're going to feel because it's still going to feel like they're on their home field because they are on their home field. It's actually being on it.
But is the feeling relatable to the atmosphere? Because there's not going to be the atmosphere. The atmosphere is not going to be there. Hands down.
Yeah.
Do you not think they would modify that?
They can't.
They're not. They're going to get to use their own locker room. They're going to get to use their equipment.
If you modify it, then
songs though.
Nope, nothing.
Don't they split it?
So
they split it.
The rule is
by the Vikings though.
No. The rule is every Super Bowl, there's a committee that takes care of all the entertainment and stuff like that. You are not allowed each team to do anything. And technically, the Patriots are the home team. So in theory, if they were to do this, the Patriots would be the one doing all the sound effects and everything.
Now, if you granted all home team,
all just their facilities and locker room. That's it.
Just the coin toss.
That's basically
the Patriots aren't getting the locker room, the home locker room.
No, but then I know that's it. So that's all the Vikings would get. But at the end of the day is if you're gonna go to that manner, and then what you do is every year the Super Bowl is held in the city of the team that wins.
Yeah.
So AFC winner goes 1 year because then if you start letting Minnesota have all these privileges because they for a reason which they're not going to make it, trust me, because Philadelphia is going to barely beat them by a field goal.
Did you just say Philadelphia is going to go to the Super Bowl? You really just said that?
Yes. They are barely.
Arty just picked Philadelphia.
Well, I had the Saints going, but watching the Minnesota Vikings play at home and their subpar performance against a team with a shitty coaching staff, it was pretty embarrassing that they only beat the Saints in the last minute of the game because there was some shitty defensive calls played. Yeah. That whole entire game, it wasn't Drew Brees. Drew Brees had a hell of a game. I think he threw for over 300 yards that game.
Yeah.
And the running game was shut down, but Minnesota has a good front line, so they were gonna cut down the running game. But the fact of the matter is, there was 10 seconds on the fucking clock, and there was no timeouts left on the opposing team, and they were able to drive 60 yards for a touchdown. You couldn't hold them.
No.
For 2 plays.
They couldn't even hold him for 2 plays. That was sad.
And that is nothing more than the defensive coordinator blowing that fucking call. Not knowing to prevent defense, having a safety back there, knowing where to tackle the guy, knowing how to get your team prepared for a game like that in a situation like that.
Well, eventually the truth rears its ugly head. And what if the Saints' problem, even though they patched it up a lot as the season went on, like what has the Saints' problem always been? Was the defense.
It's the secondary.
It showed.
It's the secondary. And, but here's the thing. If they got Malcolm Butler, which we all thought was going there at the end of the year, would that have been a different outcome? I think it might have been. I think he would have been playing...
I think the biggest difference for them was Alvin Kamara.
Well, they limited the running game significantly, Minnesota. And here's the thing.
No, just in general of the Saints being where they were.
Oh, as good of a team?
I don't think Malcolm Butler going there.
No, Kamara is definitely going to be. He's going to be rookie of the year for the NFC.
Could have gone to the Patriots.
No, it's true.
And Alvin Kamara could have never got drafted there if they had gotten Malcolm Butler. I
think Kamara is. Here's the thing. I agree. Well, the thing is, Kamara definitely helped the team significantly.
Huge.
And I think that's a team that's an example of having a better defense, a secondary for the defense being a little because they were putting the pressure on what's his face Keenum towards the end of the game. They started picking up. You know what I mean?
They had a
good
better than average defense for the year.
They did. Exactly. I think their defense
a better average.
Yes.
Their defense was as good. I think I'm going to say their defense
better than average
is as good as the Patriots, but I think the Patriots are stronger on the secondary. I think they're better on the rush.
Finished, I believe, 4th or 5th in points allowed for the season.
Okay.
They didn't have a lot of takeaways.
Maybe a little lower than that. Maybe like 6 or 7.
They've only allowed so the Patriots on average score. So what's the thing? 19 points or something like that. They only let their opponents score. Yeah, they only give up 19.
Change.
Yeah. So that means
the other 3 teams in the playoffs are 3 of the top 4 points allowed defenses in the league.
Okay. So does that tell you?
But the Vikings
wins championships.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, unfortunately, it's boring, but it's true.
But you could say that
the Vikings versus the Jags.
Well, I mean, you can make that point because here's the deal. Because remember, the Patriots lost against the Giants those 2 years. The secondary of the Giants were incredible.
Yeah.
Right. And even though the Patriots had the best offense both those years, they still lost to a.
That's what concerns me about going against this Jaguars. Like, I know they gave up 42 points to Pittsburgh.
Yep.
But they scored 45.
True, but here's the thing about
Do you also know that their linebacker called the final score of the game a week before?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, you probably did it on the show.
Not 45-42's outcome in an NFL game has only come out twice in NFL history.
Well, maybe the guy's psychic. Maybe that's suspicious.
Exact comment he said, he goes,
Tommy, stop it.
We can win 2-0 or 45-42 as long as we get the win.
Well, maybe that's suspicious. Just like the cornerback for the Saints throwing that call so Vegas wouldn't have to pay out because the spread was 5.5 and they only won by 5.
Even if the game stood, though, the spread thing doesn't make sense. Because if the Saints won, the Vikings still didn't cover the spread.
But less people picked the points, which everyone was picking the points on that game.
What was the over-under? That's a different. The spread has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but that's a different thing. If you're picking the over-under over the...
No, what I'm saying is the spread.
Yeah.
If the Vikings are favored by 5.5 and they lose the game.
No, the Saints were favored by 5.5, weren't they?
No, Vikings.
The Vikings were.
That's why I'm saying the spread.
Oh, okay.
The spread theory makes no sense because they.
The only thing that was spreading in Vegas that night were hookers' legs.
So unless it was
someone made up.
Thing, I doubt it.
Well, there's no.
It was just a bad tackle.
Well, there was no. Where was the fucking safety?
I think he was the safety.
Well, he sucked. Why was he covering someone? I would have my entire defense at the 20-yard line, like a line. Like my entire
my wide receiver, like Atlanta does.
One play left, exactly. I would have took most of my defense. I would have put it in a nickel, brought them all in the back, right? Had 3 guys in the front, brought everyone else in the back, and just spread them out and be like, listen, this is where you have to get a field goal. This is where we have to tackle them. Let them catch the ball because there's no way in hell they were going to get to that line in time to set up for a field goal and spike the ball.
You're right.
Because it was 4 seconds left if you tackle. There's no way in hell you're getting that done right.
No,
it's not.
What
was your final picks?
For the what?
I don't think you ever.
It was Patriots Eagles.
Patriots Eagles.
Yeah.
I will say the one thing the Patriots and the Vikings have in common, they're like the best at the league at not turning the ball over. They don't make mistakes. Neither the Patriots, the Vikings, they don't. Interceptions and fumbles, they really don't. So,
wouldn't that just be a boring ass fucking Super Bowl though?
Do you know that Belichick is barely over 500 as a coach when he loses the turnover battle?
Oh, interesting.
Barely over. He's like 44 and 39 or something.
When he loses.
When they lose the turnover.
Well, that just proves that the Patriots don't turn the ball over that much because his record is significant.
And one of the refs during the game, the Patriots are 2-4.
Yeah, I've seen that.
When who?
What's the name of that ref?
Yeah, I forget his name, but it's the Gronk game. It's like all these significant games over the years and stuff like that. I'm
smelling offensive pass interference calls. That's probably going to happen.
Well, here's the thing, though.
I forget his name.
Yeah.
2-4. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is it a ugly?
I don't know.
It sounds familiar.
Say it is or it isn't. I don't.
Here's the thing. This is what I think Jacksonville's game plan is going to do, and I think they're going to do it incorrectly.
Run.
No. Well, defensively, I think they're going to irresponsibly, incorrectly cover Cooks and Hogan the entire game, and leave Gronk and 3 running backs open.
Edelman.
Yeah.
Edelman.
I mean,
Do you know something?
Amendola.
Whoa.
Inside
Right,
report,
do you know-
news break.
Do you know something we don't know about? What's going on?
Oh, Amendola.
Yes.
Who had, 11 catches for 122 yards last week?
All it's going to be is a bunch of 10-yard, 7-yard quick slants, passes.
Yeah. That's been our offense for
it is
6 years.
But what's going to happen is what you should be doing is putting your best cornerback on Gronk and just giving him hell on the entire game. But they're not going to do that. Cooks is going to run.
They need to put one of their linebackers on Gronk.
Well,
They have very fast linebackers. I think one of the Jags corners are not going to be able to cover Gronk.
Yeah. No, but what's his face? Who's the big corner that got the who's everyone's talking about?
Bouye or Ramsey?
Ramsey, the one who's guaranteeing a Super Bowl champion.
He's still not big enough to cover Gronk.
No, but they're going to put him on Cook. No, he was going to be on Cooks the entire game.
Yeah.
You're going to see Cooks be 1 for. He's going to be 1 for 12. Okay, and that 1 is going to be a fucking huge touchdown. Because what's going to happen is Brady's going to see him open for that one particular play where all of a sudden Ramsey decides he's going to come up for some pressure.
Yeah.
And Cooks is going to be sitting there all by himself. It's going to be a 60-yard bomb.
I think we're going to see a kind of like a big game from if Malcolm Mitchell's active, if
he's not.
Philip Dorsett.
Yeah, Mitchell's not. He already said today he's not active.
Like someone different. Like it's not going to be Cooks.
Just like that.
You're right.
Just like in the Super Bowl, White 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
No one. You wouldn't even thought going into that White was going to get. No, he got the final touchdown.
I think that was his 3rd.
Was that his 3rd?
Yeah. I think something to think about.
They said after he scored the first one of the game against Tennessee.
Yeah.
It was the 4th straight touchdown he's had.
Oh, maybe that's why he's seen. Okay. In the postseason.
I think something to think about too is if Jacksonville, they have the discipline where, because you saw them taunting and kind of showboating around. If they find themselves down by 2 scores, are they going to be causing personal fouls and shooting themselves in the foot?
They will. They do exactly what every team does. Things like that. Here's the thing about Jacksonville. Everyone's putting Jacksonville on the high horse because Tomlin, what's his face? Coughlin's the some kind of executive up top. Okay. Well, it's a lot different when you're the executive in a room up top than you're the head coach. Because when you're the head coach and your team starts acting like idiots, you can yell at them, smack them around the sidelines, and get them into shape. Right? When you're just some executive that helps drafting and put teams together, you really don't have a say because you really gonna, if push comes to shove at the end of the game, and your coach is already frustrated because you're down by 2 scores, you're gonna listen to the guy who's the executive who's helping you. For any examples on this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all this talk about it's a Coughlin team. Well, all Coughlin did was develop that team, and I'll give him a round of applause. He put a decent team together in Jacksonville. I mean, they're in the AFC Championship for a team that sucked for the last 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So all right, so he figured out how to get some players there and to put some pieces together, right? I still think that team's a quarterback shy of having a. I think that team has a quarterback. They're the new Broncos. They're the new Colts. They're the new Ravens in the AFC. They're the team that's going to be giving the Patriots shit every single year if they get a decent quarterback. You think that? You think Bortles is that caliber of a quarterback to give the pressure?
We're not going to get into that.
No, I know. But seriously, do you think Bortles has enough to carry that team? And listen, Flacco's not the greatest 100%. Quarterback in the world either. But that defense in Baltimore for those years were great.
I think Bortles is the type of quarterback that you have to surround with the proper amount of talent to be where it needs to be.
Okay, so he can't make things happen.
Like any other quarterback in the league, less Brady, Favre, Rodgers.
True. Which they can make magic happen on their own. True.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, I would group Blake Bortles into the category of, and Adam and I talked about this last week.
Yes, I heard you guys had a heated debate while me and Suze were in Canada. I came back into this country and I seen 81 text messages and then Eric, I must have been high. You must have been just joking in casually to the conversation, a little offbeat on everything.
Blake Bortles in the same category of like an Eli or Carson Palmer or Derek Carr,
which are quarterbacks that don't win Super Bowls.
You look at the teams they have when those quarterbacks are phenomenal.
Okay.
They have the right pieces: offensive line, running back, wide receiver.
But isn't that a lot? Isn't that harder to do than just have a good quarterback and make magic happen? Because you're dependent on the
whole team.
Well, you're dependent on the entire team to be pieced together, which in football rarely happens.
We're going to revisit this whole conversation now at this point. Look what Blake Bortles was able to do.
I'm not taking I'm not taking that away from him.
You misunderstood what I said.
I'm not taking that away from him. He brought the team to the AFC Championship.
He is the weakest link of that team. That is a fact.
That's what I think.
He's fine. He's serviceable, but he is not
He's an above average quarterback.
I consider him serviceable. I don't think he's fine. He's not going to hurt you, but he's not going to win a game for you.
He's not the worst quarterback in the league.
One. You're thinking of one thing. Like that's not. He's not going to win games for you. On average, he's not going. He's not going to win games. But he's not going to win games for you. Yeah, you're naming one instance. That's not going to happen. You're like in love with Blake Bortles. He sucks. Like he's compared to the rest of the team.
I really wanted to see Brady and Breeze in the Super Bowl so that I could hashtag Brady Breeze the entire time, and that kid in Oregon would be so excited that he was getting so much attention.
Did you see? Did you see
I
that?
think Jacksonville's going to be around for the next.
They are going to be around.
They're going to be around. Yeah, they're going to be around.
But I think they're going to be around, and they're going to be like that thorn in your side.
Quarterback though. I think that's it.
I think they need a quarterback to win the Super Bowl. I don't think they can win the Super Bowl of Blake Bortles.
I
think that's their weakest link. And I think there's a lot of quarterbacks that are serviceable.
I'm not disagreeing that he's potentially the weakest link of the team.
That was the original point I was trying to make to my...
No, you compare it to Rex Grossman.
No, I wasn't comparing to Rex Grossman.
That's a whole different conversation.
I was not comparing to Rex Grossman. I was saying, like that team, Rex Grossman, was he the weakest link of that team?
Oh,
yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Is Blake Bortles the weakest link of this team? Yes.
There goes Teddy Brady.
That was the only point I was trying to make. And you're bringing up statistics and all this stuff. I wasn't getting into that.
How's this for theory? Jimmy G goes to Jacksonville.
No.
Isn't that the most pain? Isn't that Tom Brady's biggest pain in the ass right there?
Yeah.
Because now you have a team that is equivalent to the Peyton Manning Colt team, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy G will not go to...
I mean, I don't know if he'll go, but let's go in theory. Let's pretend Jimmy G goes to Jacksonville. He get the defense. He's a skilled quarterback, and he's under the Coughlin system, which is a branch from Parcells, right? Mm-hmm. So it's basically like having someone in the system that's close to the Belichick theory, right? And he's already been groomed by Belichick. He already has the skill level of Tom Brady. He's younger. He's faster. He's more, he's like a leopard, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be Tom Brady's worst nightmare? Have to play in Jimmy G in the AFC Championship with a younger, faster, and more skilled team.
The thing is, we haven't seen if Jimmy G's really even that good.
He's
a lot of these
5-0.
players, I know, but eventually these players come back down to earth. Like some of them, look at Carr last year before he got injured. He was doing good, but I don't see Carr being.
But you see Jimmy G getting injured though. I mean that was an injury.
And anything can happen.
Anything can happen. No, but that's an injury.
Just like Kevin Garnett said once.
Yeah.
But did you see who's the player we got from Pittsburgh that they cut? Was it Harrison?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you see that tweet he put up with that photo? He got a customized AK-47.
Nice.
He just put it up like maybe a couple hours ago, and I'm like, oh Jesus. That's all we need.
Maybe he's planning on something after the Super Bowl.
Like he loves guns. He just got this new custom AK, and I was like, oh boy.
Harrison. We got him just to beat the Steelers. We didn't have to play.
Yeah, when's that cut coming?
There's rumors going around that we're the potential landing spot for Le'Veon Bell next year.
Possibly. Well, Belichick does love his running backs. I mean, look at LeGarrette Blount all this years. Look, no, honestly, is going to scare me when we play Philly in the Super Bowl. It's going to be LeGarrette Blount.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that guy is the type of guy that
18 touchdowns.
He'll step up when he wants to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Two last year.
Yeah.
The guy's 6'3". He's as tall as a quarterback.
Yeah. I mean,
and he's fast. He's he lost a few steps in his age, but the guy is still a powerful force.
Yeah, you put him on the 1 or the 5, he's going to get in.
I don't think our defensive line can hold him back.
No. I mean, he can, but he's got to really want it.
And
another thing that scares for Jacksonville is Leonard Fournette.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to be any of an issue.
That leap! Oh my god!
Yeah, but I think don't get me wrong. Fournette's a great running back. He's done good for everyone's fantasy teams this year, but I don't think he will be able to live up to AFC Championship historical.
Like just this game or career wise?
I think he's going to be an average to above average running back. I think he's going to be a serviceable running back with a nice long career.
Yeah,
and
he's using these words serviceable when you're talking about the Jaguars.
Jaguars, because they are in a sense a very serviceable team. They're not a terrible team. They're not a bad team. They're a team that you would take if you had to. But you wouldn't put all your cards on. You wouldn't put all your chips on them.
I worry about Brady getting.
In the next 5 years, the Jaguars win a Super Bowl.
No, unless they get a quarterback.
They could.
No,
they could.
No,
they could. But
their only window is going to be when Brady and Roethlisberger are down.
Well,
that is their only window to sneak in.
It's 5 years.
It's true. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe they could do it what Tampa Bay did that year when Tampa Bay played Oakland in the Super Bowl.
Gruden as the
right?
coach.
Yeah.
And they crushed him.
So maybe, just maybe, because when you think about it, Andrew Luck, I think, is done. Put a fork in that guy.
You think
He's
so?
done.
Breeze had a similar injury and missed almost. Didn't he miss the
But
season?
literally, Luck's been missing the last 5 seasons. I mean, this guy's been injured every fucking season, right? I mean, this guy can't stay healthy to save himself, right? I think, honest to God, Brissett's the future of the Colts. That's why McDaniels wants to go there, because he wants to be able to coach a quarterback that he knows very well.
He wants to groom him.
Groom him and be Tom Brady and Belichick. But by the time he's there and gets him groomed, Brady's going to be in some Hawaiian island, getting blown by Giselle, retired, and happy ever. I swear to God, I'm telling you, if the Patriots win the Super Bowl this year, right, which I think they're going to do, he's going to have 6 rings, and he's going to say, listen, it's been real. And then Jimmy G's coming back to the Patriots because we're going to throw him.
Hot take.
We're throwing crazy money at Jimmy G. Free agent.
Can't San Francisco franchise him?
Yeah.
San Francisco's just going to franchise him.
He's going to stay in Frisco.
Yeah.
Maybe another year.
No, I think he's there long term.
1 and 2, or they're going to throw him money?
Why would he want to come back? I wouldn't.
Why
if I was
wouldn't
him, you're going to be the player after Tom Brady. You're not going to live
No,
up to
he's
that
not,
standard.
because he's going to be franchised this year. So we're going to have some shit-ass quarterback as that quarterback
that'd be
for
great.
that 1 year.
That's probably-
It's going to be like when Howard Stern retired and what's his face from fucking Van Halen took over on the radio show for him,
God,
right?
that was horrible.
And it was terrible
And
for 6 months. And Opie Anthony came back. So you don't want to be the guy that takes over the guy that takes over.
You'll be the next guy.
Yeah, you want to be the next guy. So Jimmy G is going to be playing San Francisco next year, and we're going to have some shitbag. We're going to have Adam Mallett's brother Ryan quarterbacking for the Patriots next year, and we're all going to be sitting there with a dildo on our ass, and we're going to be like, "Well, we hate the Patriots. All fuck ourselves." And all of a sudden, Jimmy G is going to come back, and it's going to be like another 15 years of pleasure. Okay.
But back to this current game coming up, this Jaguars-Patriots game. What I do worry about is, even though Pittsburgh did score a lot of points, Roethlisberger is a hard quarterback to take down, and they really knocked him on his ass quite a few times. And
Pittsburgh has no offensive line though.
But I mean, they're gonna if they get to Brady, are you kidding me? They're gonna molest him.
Yeah, but you got to say that Brady and Roethlisberger. Yeah, Roethlisberger's a hard quarterback to get down in the past, but this season, I mean. I don't think
this is sheer size. He's hard to get down physically.
Yeah, but I don't think Roethlisberger was 100% committed in the season. What do you think? I mean, he even said in the beginning of the season that he was thinking about not even retiring at the end of the season. I don't think this guy mentally was all in. And I think...
Disagree.
And
Based on his post-game press conference.
Yeah, he said he's coming back.
I'm sure he's coming back, but...
So I think
do you know the only way he's coming back, right?
The coaching staff.
They fire the fucking coaching staff. The coaching staff sucks. Tomlin is one of the biggest jokes. He's as bad as the quarterback, the coach in Cincinnati. What's his face?
Oh God, I wouldn't say that.
Well,
at least Tomlin's team has won more.
Yeah, but they didn't win because of Tomlin.
It's amazing.
They won because of Roethlisberger.
It's amazing that team has had so much success with all the distractions. You got Le'Veon Bell getting suspended. Le'Veon Bell being a dick about he's going to retire or hold out. You got
still is.
Brown.
That's what he's saying
You got
this year.
LeBron doing Facebook Live during meetings. You have all these distractions.
2 days
Bryant bitching about
Todd Haley
2 days before the
Joey
conference.
Ford last year.
2 days.
Go on, and they still win.
Listen, two days before the divisional round, Le'Veon Bell's already talking shit about how he's going to retire. Okay, so you have this discrepancy in your locker room. And the Thomason, I mean, the guy tripped the guy running down the fucking field. I mean, listen, say what you may that Belichick may cheat, but he never fucking put his foot out to a guy running back for a friggin' punt return or kickoff return, or what the hell he was doing.
Yeah.
All right, you know what I mean? Photo. And I don't think Thomason looks like he's a good quarterback, only for the fact of the matter is that he had Roethlisberger in his prime. Okay? Because what did he win? He won. Roethlisberger won 2. One with the old coach, and then one of Thomason, right? He's only won one of Thomason. It was when they beat Green Bay, correct? No, it's when they beat Arizona.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think Pittsburgh beat Green Bay.
No, Pittsburgh beat. Yeah, that's right. Pittsburgh lost to Green Bay. So they've been to 2 Super Bowls with Tomlinson. Tomlinson, but they won one. And they beat the one of the Arizona, of the Hail Mary pass from Roethlisberger at the end of the game with a minute and a half left when Arizona looked like they were going to take that game. And,
That was a good Super Bowl. I actually like
it's a great Super Bowl. I would have won a lot of money. Me and Eric Powers bet $100 on the Cardinals on Thanksgiving because he found a dead bird in his pocket before we got on an airplane. I thought it was because we were going to die in a plane crash.
Why not? Yeah.
And they made it to the Super Bowl. If they won, we would have won like I think it was $1,700 each.
Wow.
Because the odds were like 1 in 60 of winning the Super Bowl on Thanksgiving. So we put in I don't know what we put down. Whatever, we figured it was going to be $1,700 each. You know what happened? We both lost.
They almost won.
Me and him went to the Squire Club. That's what we did. That's how we celebrated. Squire Club. And he... Because that's where we go when things go wrong.
really feel like that comes up often.
Have you ever been to the Squad Club? Well, I know me
I've
and
been
Mal.
there with you, and
Yeah.
you and I, you've been with you and Eric.
Me and Eric and Skippy.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever stepped foot in
Never
that
been there before, huh?
No.
Susie's been there.
It's the trashiest one on Route 1 out of the 3. It definitely is.
Me and Eric took Susie there one Sunday after a Sunday fun day. And Susie was getting more attention than me and Eric were. She did work a shift while we were there, but I mean, we were just visiting her at work. It wasn't like we were going out of our way. But I don't know. Oh. Well, here's the thing. I don't know. We might as well get our football talk out of the way because in 2 weeks we're not going to be talking.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
We've done a lot of football talk today.
2 weeks from today will be. Would that be the Super Bowl?
It'll be post-game Super Bowl.
But, yeah.
So, you know, and we'll probably either be killing ourselves,
Probably not.
antidepressed.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
No.
Already depressed.
Well, yeah. I mean, Suze cried.
Just
cried.
That, right?
I had an image in my head of Sue. When that touchdown pass happened, I just envisioned Sue's losing her mind.
Yeah. She didn't lose her mind. She just went to her. She looked at me. She got quiet, and she walked away. She handled it a lot better than I was handling the Super Bowl in those seats. I can tell you that much because I was.
You were losing your mind.
Opening the window
You kept you was like farting. You wouldn't stop farting. I remember that
Yeah,
Super
it was
Bowl.
really
Remember that?
stinky.
The gas was really bad.
chili
You
and
had-
pulled pork and gravy fries. I mean, my bowels were
And jambalaya.
and jambalaya that Todd said wasn't that good. Dr. Todd,
You love that shit.
he did. You missed Dr. Todd on New Year's Eve.
I heard.
Again this year.
When you all left, Dr. Todd rolls in. It was a whole nother
Did
party.
he have some sort of mustache or something?
Yeah, he had this
Wearing a bunch of
creepy
shit?
ass. Susan, you looked like what, Mario?
Yeah, I look like Mario.
Hey, it's a me.
It's a me. Can you imagine spending a week in an RV with Dr. Todd?
Oh, he's coming?
Oh, yeah. Well, he says he's coming, but he might be in Colombia with his girlfriend that he was telling us about.
How many people can fit in this RV?
I don't know.
By the way,
Well, it depends how big an RV we get.
It all depends on how much money we want to spend.
That's true. We have to get an RV that doesn't require us to drive a CDL because I don't think
we should get one of those
two.
2-story ones.
I think that you gonna get your CDL license?
Well, I think if we
true.
have enough people going, we can almost probably hire a driver. I mean,
Oh,
if you get
man,
to
that
if you get
poor
to
guy.
a point where there's enough people going, just hire a driver.
That man's gonna get a glorious tip because he's gonna deserve it.
No, he's gonna get the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Not a great tip. Just for a second.
I'm gonna pull him
See how
over.
it feels?
I'm gonna get him over the dashboard and take him to Chinatown. Show him
Is
the
that
50
what-
states.
Bend him over a barrel and show him the 50 states.
States, yeah. That's gonna be another story. Well, at least on the Super Bowl, we're gonna have the party here, of course, as we usually do for the last year or so. We're gonna have the camp.
Years.
Better once.
The first
we
annual.
We'll have it twice. How's that sound?
And then we can say as we usually
Yeah,
do.
as we usually do. The camera is aimed at the seats, so when I'm sitting in my proper position and things are going awry, we'll be broadcasting live me.
It won't. I feel that game is just not going to be.
Well,
like you
I
said.
can't see Philadelphia in the Super Bowl putting any pressure on the Patriots unless Tom Brady dies in a plane crash to the Super Bowl. Unless
Can you edit,
Marshall College.
Can you edit this Facebook live stream to like take that short little segment out that what you just said?
Well, what?
Well, I'm not going to repeat it, but
No, what did I say? I don't even know what I said.
I don't know either.
God forbid it happens.
Oh, Brady
Oh.
dying in a plane crash?
You would be the one held responsible.
Well, I
for
mean, if
this.
he's in a plane crash, the rest of the team is too. They don't fly in separate planes. Kraft Air,
Brady
all
might.
maybe I don't know.
Brady probably
Yeah, he's going to be with Ben Affleck or somebody flying over probably.
Well, would that be a totally bad thing if Ben Affleck was in a plane crash?
That's a good question.
Brady?
Ooh.
I mean, you're taking one to get the
Would
other.
you? Ooh.
Yeah, it's like if Hitler and JFK were on the same plane, right? You got to take one out to get the other.
Well, I didn't like either of them really.
Oh,
So
okay, maybe that's a bad example. Okay, let's see. Who does everyone love? Name a person that everyone loves. Everyone loves.
Kevin James.
No, I fucking
fuck
hate
no.
Kevin James.
Fuck
That
Kevin
fat
James.
Fuck.
fat guy fall
Yeah,
down, funny.
Fat guy. I hope he's in a
Ugh,
submarine
funny.
that
Fuck
takes
him.
on water and sinks.
He's probably sucking off David Spade right now.
Oh, all he does is he's sucking off Ray
hate him.
Romano's fame. Fuck you, Kevin James. You just want to be. Fucking
do.
Adam
I
Sandler.
fucking hate that guy.
Oh, that guy is so stupid.
Him and his butt buddies just hanging
Ah.
out. Fat guy.
Oh, my
He
show
chokes on a
sucks.
chicken wing.
My show sucks. So I fire the actress who's playing my wife, and I hire the other actress that was my wife. Blah 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 blah. So it's basically King of Queens 2.0, except instead of being a mail delivery guy, now I'm a fucking retired cop.
And in a different state, probably. Yeah, not in
It's
the
in New
city.
Jersey
It's
instead of
Oh, it's close
fucking New
enough.
York. Yeah, it's basically he jumped a fucking river. Yeah, Kevin James. Fuck you.
Oof. Yeah, that's right. That woke me up. That's right.
How is that show still in the air? Kevin
I have
Can
no
Wait.
idea.
How are people still watching Kevin Can Wait?
I think it's because by default there's just nothing on.
That show is terrible.
I know it is terrible.
And how about the one of Joey on after that? The Man with a Plan.
I've watched maybe 2 minutes of it.
Okay,
ever.
why does Joey from Friends, who was a stud muffin, have a chubby wife?
You know what though? At least that's more realistic than the fat guy having a hot wife.
No.
Yeah, you don't see or like see Adam Sandler movies. He's got like
There
a hot
are
wife.
more ugly guys in this world with hot wives than hot guys with ugly wives.
I'm trying to wait.
Think about it. Think about all your friends and people you know.
I know.
Right?
Wait, you just broke my brain. I don't wait.
There
hold
are
on.
ugly. Look at me.
What's more common?
I'm dating the
hot
beautiful
wife
Susan.
and ugly guy.
I'm dating you. Ugly guy, good looking girl. How many good looking guys are with ugly girls? Unless they're Stevie Wonder, they don't know if their penis to a beer bottle.
Well, I don't know. There's an age factor here. I feel like this changes when you get older, though. So
No,
it's
you could see the ugliest guys in the world with the hottest younger girls. That doesn't change the age.
okay.
Think about it. Have you ever seen an ugly ass girl with a good looking guy?
Okay. All right, you're onto something here.
So it makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense.
but still, it's for me to
Man
think
of a Plan makes no sense. Kevin James should be with that wife, and then the wife of Kevin Can Wait should be with the one of Man of the Plan. They should mix their shows up a little bit.
There's probably gonna be a crossover, and when the ratings start to get really bad,
swingers, like they became swingers.
that'd be great.
And they just start fucking.
You know,
each other.
when the ratings get bad, it'd probably be a crossover episode.
Oh, like when Golden Girls crossed over with Empty Nest.
Did that happen?
Oh yeah, it was during Hurricane Andrew.
One episode.
Yeah, but it was awesome. They did Nurses, they did Empty Nest, and Golden Girls all merged into one super 2-hour spot on Must See
Did
TV.
like
Friday.
Family Matters and Step by Step ever cross over?
Every Golden Girls episode, and I don't know what you're talking
We'll bring that one up.
I have a
It's
friend in
great episode.
California who's like obsessed with Golden Girls. He's like in love with it.
So Seinfeld, Friends, and Mad About You are all related.
They're all the same universe.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know that.
No, I did not.
So
actually, I did know that.
So on Mad About You, right? The apartment, the apartment that Kramer rents in Seinfeld, right, is actually owned by the guy in Mad About You. There's an episode where he goes to collect the rent and Kramer's there. Now Phoebe on Friends, right? His twin sister Ursula is on Mad About You.
Is her name Ursula?
Yes.
Okay, same character. Okay,
Same character.
it was not the same actress. That's why I
Yes.
was making sure.
So they're all in a world, all related, and they're all in the air at the same time, and they all take part in New York at the same time. So Mad About You, Seinfeld, and Friends are all. It's like before we met you, I knew Joe, and then
Yeah.
we know each other.
True.
But you knew Maddie.
I knew Maddie,
That was Joe's brother.
but I had already known you. Yeah,
But
I
you already knew
I
me,
know
but you
him.
didn't know that he
yeah,
knew
exactly.
him. That it was him. So it's
Yeah.
like all works.
Really
you know what I
weird.
mean? And then I met you on Craigslist.
Yeah, you met me on Craigslist.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I met Eric at a bar. But Eric's third cousin's with one of my other friends.
That's wild.
Word. This fucking world's crazy, man.
Blew my mind.
Yeah.
Mind blown. And guess what? You know what's going to be blown? My asshole when the Patriots wins the AFC Championship on Sunday. Do you feel better with him having the 3 o'clock game, or do you rather him have the 6:30 game? How do you feel about this?
4:30, so
Probably
I'd rather
wish
the
the
6
6:30
o'clock game.
I'd rather a 6 o'clock game too.
I see.
AFC's always been the 3 o'clock game.
No, it switches off every year.
Does it?
Yeah,
You got me.
yeah. Every year
I
it
didn't know that.
switches. Because last year was the 6:40 game. And then the year before that.
Yeah, I'm working till 4:30, so I'm probably gonna miss at least the first half, maybe a little more.
When I met Susie J over there, it was the 3 o'clock game, and she was rooting for her boyfriend Peyton.
You guys have come a long way.
Yeah, she's lucky I didn't beat her up that night. Deport her back to New Orleans.
Raska's helmet is amazing tonight.
Wait, that's right. So, Susie, you're a Peyton Manning fan, and you're a Drew Brees fan. Maybe you have a thing for guys with receding hairlines the same way. They both have the same kind of like.
Well, maybe Adam, you have a better chance than I do. Your hairline's receding like the French in World War II.
It's slowed down. It's stopped. Yours is too, buddy. Remember when you
best
remember
choice.
your realization when you were comparing your license photo as when it hit you. You were like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Oh, listen, my hairline has seen a few inches leave. You know, what I mean? Joe's hairline for some reason still stays immaculate.
great. I like his. He's got a nice healthy set of hair.
Yeah.
Mine hasn't moved.
I
It's
got good hair.
mine's slowly.
I like what you're doing for your hair today. It's a different look you got going on there.
I know.
Looks like your brother Jimmy's hair a little bit. You got,
I tend to have my hair different most days, although you haven't seen it lately because it's cold out and I have hats on
yeah.
when I get home.
I have a hat on right now.
No, what?
My hair is different on a day-to-day basis. It all depends on...
Depends on your mood?
What it feels like it wants to do at 4:30 in the morning.
Okay.
If it wants to slick back in a very nice 1940s fashion.
See, I've been confused. I don't know what your hours are anymore, because I went out to get... So I sleep in the nude. The nude. In case anyone's spying on me on the second floor.
Do you shower before or after? In the morning or before bed?
I shower twice a week. We're in a water conservation here in this apartment. We have to conserve water because the bill's been outrageous. I just filled a 20-gallon fish tank over here, okay? I can't take a shower for the
then
next
you have your
decade.
washing machine and stuff.
Yeah, I got a wash machine. My clothes are washed, but my body isn't.
Huh.
But I don't know if...
filled a 20-gallon fish tank. I can't take a shower for the next decade.
I don't know if Joe's his schedule is. I went out to feed the dogs in the nude this morning. It's always taking a chance. I'm always afraid I'm going to see I always open the door and I see if there's lead underneath your bedroom door, and if there is, I go and put a wardrobe on. I have a bathrobe.
Lose some inches there. Huh?
Was,
just to let you guys know, we're all sleeping in an RV together. I will be in the nude.
Oh,
you will be peacocking.
I will be peacocking.
Oh boy.
I will be smelling
If you're
like...
interested in understanding what the peacocking story is about.
Some other time.
Yes. I will be smelling like a Savannah hooker.
It's more of a visual. And
Oh, look at that look.
You will, huh?
So the second she listens to the show is the second I make a comment that she picks up on.
Yeah. Selective hearing. They do that.
Fucking women in this selective hearing. It's almost like the what's the like a bats when they can pick up certain tones.
Yeah.
It's like bing, bing, boop, 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 boop.
What did you just say?
I bet if I could have said that comment here, and she could have been in Louisiana and heard me.
Yeah.
I would have
I'd
got
go with
a
that.
text message. I picked you up on my bats thing. Look at her. She's over there. She's looking at it. She's stewing. I could turn this. Wait, we should take the RV to Vegas. Who won the?
I'm having the
How much gas money
inclination
left?
that This
It's gonna smell.
RV obviously it's gonna smell.
It's gonna
It's gonna
smell.
smell like sex and hockey
This is
equipment.
kinda
None of us.
sounding like to the point where it almost sounds like Arty's kidnapping us.
I'm kidnapping you. It seems like more Eric's kidnapping us. He's the
What's he
man.
gonna do with
Yeah,
it?
let's
He's
go
the
to
ma- he's-
Vegas, like
Eric
are we
finally
going
lost
to
it.
get home?
Yes, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Are they gonna break down?
I'm
Are we gonna
sure-
Kurt Schilling it and
Listen.
leave it somewhere in the middle? Leave it in
sh-
the
I'm-
middle of like a Walmart parking lot.
I'm sure we're getting home. And hey, are you offended by this picture on NFL.com? It shows the QB index and it has all three quarterbacks except for Tom Brady. Joe, how do you feel about this? You feel
I don't know what
disrespect?
the picture looks like. But
Right here.
What is it?
It says QB index and it has
He doesn't
your
need to be
Bortles, Keenum, and Foles.
What is the first? Open the article.
Can these guys win it all? I guess so. Yeah.
So it's not about Brady.
No, so it's about shitting on him.
It's about playing against.
Okay, well, I don't see Tom Brady included in the group. I feel very.
Well, that's why I said.
I feel
scroll down. Let's see what the
slated,
article's
okay?
about.
I mean, I'm a grown man with a life-size picture of Tom Brady in my bedroom closet. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a
Surprised you don't have it
fat.
above your toilet bowl.
Well, I wanted him on the cylinders, but I've been restricted to where Tom Brady can go in this house. She did allow me to have the mannequin that you're sitting next to with the Tom Brady jersey on. Yes, I did. I did take it off.
I'm gonna get you a standee one of these days.
We had the Tom Brady jersey on when we moved in. We put on the Celtics jersey. Well, we put on the Red Sox jersey during spring training. And then we put the Celtics T-shirt over it. But we never took the Red Sox jersey out when the playoffs. We just pretty much figured the Red Sox were going to get swept in the playoffs, which they did. So we went right
Still
from...
there, technically.
Yeah, it's in the
Push
back.
back a little bit.
We just went back from Celtics to Patriots. And I'm sure we'll be going back to Patriots once... back to the Celtics once the Patriots season's over in 2 weeks. And there's...
Have heard Tom was injured.
Oh, yeah, he has a little hand.
His hand injury.
As Donald Trump would say, fake news.
Fake.
Because you know what Jacksonville's doing right now? They're all jacking off, thinking they're going to be tackling Tom Brady in a bad hand. And Tom Brady's sitting there going, I just told everyone I have a... It's like when I told this customer at work the other night that my first wife died in a hot air balloon accident on our honeymoon.
It's the second time you've referenced a hot air balloon today. Do you really like? Do you want to go on?
Hey,
one,
Sue, you
or-
want to go on a hot air balloon?
I actually told.
What
When
if your first wife died while you guys were on here?
This is lady that
it's
comes...
actually funny because I went to see my cousin for the first time in a while, and she's like, "What have you been up to?" And I said I'm taking hot air balloon classes.
Yeah.
Learning how to fly a hot air balloon.
I use that excuse a lot, actually. I've said that to a manager
very
once.
Weird that would come up in conversation.
I once told a manager at the restaurant that I work off that I couldn't come to work. I was going on vacations to take hot air balloon lessons. They believe me.
Well, it sounds so outrageous. Like, how could you make that up? That's why.
Yeah. Only people who make
so
that stuff
weird
up are
that,
sociopaths.
You must be really doing it then.
I've used it a few times too.
Yeah.
There's this one lady at work that thinks I've been married 7 times and have 15 kids, and that my wife's died in certain different ways.
Why do you have to bring that aspect of it up though?
Because I get so bored, and I need to put an adventure.
Do you have
in my life.
backstories like?
Oh yeah, I have Facebook pages I've set up.
Jesus.
I mean, Eric Powers didn't get 6 likes on Twitter from no reason. I mean, I'm sure you can backtrack them. They all come lead to me. I'm like the Parcells tree. They all come back to me.
Oh boy.
Let me ask you a question. One question, last question for the night.
All right.
It's for both of you. Here we go. Have you guys ever seen a grown man naked?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Seen a grown naked.
You have?
Yeah. You've never been in a locker room before, a changing room. You've never seen a porn, like a porn movie.
I've never seen a man naked.
Seeing a porn movie is different.
That's
still a
different.
naked man.
No, in real life,
Yeah.
like inches. You just
Yeah,
said it
I
without any
Like
hesitation.
I've been in a changing room. Yeah. I mean, I've been in like a yeah.
When you do have naked cooking sessions,
No, but I mean like.
sure there's some beats and business.
I know.
going on.
Yeah, in Iceland, I remember going to you go to the pool thing. You're in you're in like the locker room. You change out, and you're surrounded. It's just yeah. I mean, no, I'm not looking at them, but I'm around them. So yeah, I've seen a naked man.
I've seen Eric's penis in a fruit bowl.
You've seen it more times than anybody should.
Yeah,
It seems like.
I think you've seen it quite a few times.
Yeah, I think so too.
Who's the guy who was assaulting all those people in Hollywood? Harvey Wallbanger? What's his
Weinstein.
name? Weinstein.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein. I was Harvey Weinstein in New Orleans in last September. I was cornered into a room. He whipped out his meat and package and threw it into a fruit bowl and forced me to look at it. I didn't look at it. I got a
You
glimmer.
also
Did you see a streaker on the field?
Run into a very similar situation, not necessarily the fruit bowl, back in high school.
Yeah, in 10th grade.
Yeah.
Do you remember this story? Did you guys ever hear this story?
Nice little.
There's this kid named Vinny that we went to high school with, right? In 10th grade, I was sitting on, we had tables of 4. So me and Adam Clenard from the band back in the day, me and him were sitting across from each other in a chemistry class.
Yeah.
And this kid, Vinny, thought it would be funny if he whipped out his dick and threw it on people's shoulders during class.
That's not funny. That's actually I think that's a crime.
So your first, it is a crime. It's sexually, it's sexual assault.
It's yeah.
So he would take his dick out and throw it on your shoulder, so you feel a tat in your throat. So you turn around and go, and everyone's mouth would be like, yeah. So I got a dick on my shoulder. There was this other kid, Mike.
That's horrible.
I'm going to say Mike B because I'm still friends with him. Who would go? So the teacher was up on like this pedestal. She was like in a high desk that she would stand on.
Yeah.
So her vision was very shallow. So when she was sitting, she could not see like, more than like 10 yards off her desk, right? That's how high she was. So this kid Mike would walk up to his desk, and when he got into about the 5-yard mark, would drop his drawers down to his ankles and walk up to her and have a conversation with her with his pants off. And we'd all sit in class appalled.
He'd have like underwear, boxers.
No,
just completely.
Dick and ass just swinging against the wind.
Did anything ever happen?
Never.
Nothing.
Because the teacher was so into science and out of it that she basically did not even acknowledge that the entire class was losing their shit because this kid had his pants around his ankles while he was asking her for a question and then he would walk and he'd reach down like he was picking up his pencil, pull his drawers up, and walk back to his seat.
Don't you wish you could be into something that much you'd let that go? Like you're so into science that is there something you're so into that you would let that go?
There were days I was in class that I've seen more penis and ass in chemistry class than any man should ever see in his entire life.
It's like Carl's Sausage Kitchen.
It just seems to attract to you.
Who, me?
Yeah. It started there, and now it's going to Eric.
Yeah, something about guys like showing me their ding dongs. I've seen a picture of Adams before.
Yeah, sure.
You did. You showed me one night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've seen Joe's. I've seen Sue's. I see Tommy's right now. Right, Tommy?
Look at Nola underneath the blanket.
I've seen Nola's.
Hey,
for the first month we had Nola, I swear she was a dude.
Wow.
But then she had a penis. But I guess this is the way it develops down there for a female dog in a puppy stage. It looks like a ding dong.
Huh. Interesting.
Right, Tommy?
Nola got a ding dong.
Tommy's always had it. Tommy was fully loaded to the day.
Fully loaded. I think still creeps out.
He's coming over here. He wants to show you. Tommy, show everyone your red rocket.
Hey, buddy.
Imagine if he just stands up and he just shows everyone his Tommy, sit. 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 No, he just wants to get massaged by Adam. All right. Well, that should conclude this show. I'm sure it was a win. I'm sure this is to win Academy Awards all around the world.
Of course.
You have no idea what happens in Norway.
I can't wait to go to Norway. I'm going there for my birthday next year.
Awesome.
Me and Tommy.
Tell Clive I said hello.
I will. Clive Monaco?
Clive, he owns a
Clive.
pub.
Clive Doubleback.
He owns Bee's Knees Pub and Grill.
All right. I will go there.
Yes.
Or I could just go to Norway and Disney World.
We can do that.
Same experience. But you can leave in 2 minutes because you need to go to the next country. But anyways, all right. So this is the...
Actually, a really funny story.
Yeah.
I showed Matt
No,
that
yeah, go
calendar the other day.
Yeah.
And he goes, when the hell did they go to all these places? I was like, they were there last week.
Did you give him one?
No, I didn't know where they
Oh,
were.
we have 10 of them to
I
give
didn't know
out.
where I couldn't find them.
I want Maddie
It's
to
like-
put one in his Uber car.
He's like, I thought they went to Canada.
Yeah. Well, we did. If you go to November, we're in
I
Canada.
was like, no, they went to... He's like, when were they in China? I was like, this week. And he's like, no, they weren't. I was like, yeah, the picture's right there.
Yeah.
And I had him confused.
Take him a
for
few
little
minutes to
bit.
process.
Yeah, it took him a little
You
bit.
could just look at the
I
cut.
was like, they were in
Epcot.
Epcot, and he was like, oh, so they just walk around to all these different cities.
Does
He
anyone
was
out
very
there?
upset about that.
We have
actually.
Wicked Explorer of me and Susan's explorations calendars. If someone would like one, we're gonna give one out for a prize. What should we do for a contest? Let's get a free calendar.
I don't know. We'll think of
I
something.
don't know. If you, how about I'll leave it up to you guys. If you can think of a thing, if you can think of a contest and do it, we'll send you a free calendar. Just email me at djarty84@gmail.com, djarty84.com. If you listen to this podcast or watching it on live stream, if you can think of something crazy, do it. Send it to me, and you may win a calendar.
Next week, I will have those wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. I was going to do it today, but I have a long car ride tomorrow, so I
Yeah.
did not want to.
That's right. You're going
eat
to
them.
Quebec City,
Quebec
right?
City, yes, I am.
How long are you going for?
A couple days, two nights, and then a night in Montreal. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a good time.
should be
Oh, that-
wild. Super Sex is closed. Sorry to tell you that.
Oh, no.
Closed last year. It was the big strip club in Montreal. There are many strip clubs. Octopussy Massage Parlor, I think, is still operating. So if you're looking for a little tugging and maybe a little hugging, check out Octopussy's on St. Catherine Street.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't think it even exists anymore because we walked by.
It's changed. I've heard a lot of Montreal.
Yeah, the last 5 years it's cleaned up their act. It's less sexual and more
Hipstery.
Hipster, yeah.
Sexual.
Let's get sexual. So next week when we listen to the show, we're either going to be extremely depressed or extremely, we're going to all have flickerage thinking that the Patriots going to win the Super Bowl. So you can sit back. It will be like a suspense when you tune in next week. Unless you, obviously you probably would know because you're going to watch the game. And if you're living under a rock, then you'll be surprised.
It's true.
And I can guarantee if you're watching next week and the Patriots lose, that Brady jersey is going to be covered up really, really quick. And we'll leave it at that. And you guys want to add anything? Plug anything?
Throughout the whole apartment.
You put an Irvin jersey in.
Follow Whirlwind Reports on Twitter and check out the website.
Are you having anyone follow you during your trips to Canada this weekend?
No, I'm not going to be
So
posting anything.
You're leaving tomorrow, which is a Thursday,
Yeah.
and you're coming back on Sunday?
Yeah.
So you're doing Quebec City and Montreal in like 3 days?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why I got to leave really early tomorrow. Get the whole day in. So it counts as a day.
You got a day of work drive all the way up to Quebec City.
7 hours.
You guys got a hotel already? Or?
Yeah. So get there 1 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Hit the ground running and
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
it's pretty good.
Nice.
I'll have a full report.
Get some
Fantastic evening.
Bud Light Apple.
Oh, that's right. I remember. Yeah, you brought some back last time. I'll have to bring some back.
It's delicious.
It is delicious. I'll bring some back for you guys.
I like to
Bringing a
shop.
trunk load back this time.
Me and her didn't stop at the duty free. We just brought a bottle of wine. That's it. We were afraid because we've already been blacklisted from the Canadians. And they probably want to know why me and her went to Canada twice in 6 weeks. Something must be fishy. For a girl who's never left the country in the world until 6 weeks ago.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now she
That's
left
crazy.
the country. Now she left twice in 6 weeks. So I don't know. Maybe we're muling drugs. Noah, are you muling drugs? No comment.
A couple minutes ago, she had her whole paw in her mouth.
She's muling paws. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you later on.
Adios, amigos.
Toodaloo.
Peace.
Motherfuckers. All right. Facebook, thank you. It's been a treat. I got to shut you guys.
Burning.
From what?
Spotlights.
Oh.